Greetings and welcome. Today we're going to be looking at Athanasian Creed verses 23 through the first half of 25. But first, last time in the Athanasian Creed. There we have it. We're up to date. Here's a rubric, everything to look for. Let's go ahead and get started. Unus ergo pater, non tres patres. Unus filius, non tres filii. Unus spiritus sanctus, non tres spiritus sancti. Et in hac trinitate nihil prius, aut posterius, nihil maius, aut minus. Sed totae tres personae, co-aeternae sibi sunt, et co-aequales. All right, so unus, here we have us marking our nominative singular. It's masculine to go with pater. Ergo is telling us that we're supposed to derive this from the previous argument. So we have therefore. Take a look at this. No verb, also no verb there, no verb there. So this means that we are supposed to assume a verb, and that's almost always going to be asked. So we're going to say, therefore, there is one Father, non tres patres. So here we have just the plural, and these are both going to be nominative and masculine. I don't know why there's that great space. Not three fathers. One son. Again with us for nominative singular. Not three. Sometimes with this word, the eyes will contract together so that there's only one. I think that's usually just a vocative thing. And since this isn't vocative, that won't happen. So it's filius, filii, filio, filium, filio, and then filii for the singular, and the e and I contract. Then filii, filiorum, filiis, filios, filiis, and then it's usually going to be filii, but sometimes you might find it just fili, again, where the two eyes contract. Three sons. Interesting. Why is this not capitalized? I'm going to correct that. I had another text error on this that I spotted before recording, where there was an extraneous R in this word. Oops. One. Oh, should move that over in English. Holy Spirit. Non tres spiritus sancti. Note that we can tell the difference between the declensions in these two because this changes into an I for nominative plural, but spiritus stays the same. We know that this is therefore a fourth, and this is a second, which I probably pointed out to you too many times. Sorry. Not three holy spirits. Okay, move on. Et and in prepositional phrase right there. Nihil is the wrong form to be at that prepositional phrase, but both of these are, so I'm going to close it off there. Taking a look, we don't have a verb again. That means we need to assume est again. All right, so probably going to be another declarative, and since we've got nihil here as our subject, nominative singular, and this is going to be, since it's standing for them, it's probably going to be masculine. Nihil, nihili, but I don't remember for certain. So, give me a moment, and I'll double check and be right back. So, having checked, it is actually going to be neuter rather than acting more like an adjective to match the gender of the thing to which it refers. So, nominative singular, neuter, prius. So we have ius there as our ending. Aut posterius, and ius again as our ending. And so these two should have been the reminder to me. They should have pointed out to me that this has to be neuter, because these are also nominative, singular, and neuter, except they are, rather than positive degree adjectives, they are comparative. So, and no, I don't think actually declarative does work. And in haec trinitate, let's handle that. So that ablative, hac here tells us that this is going to be singular and feminine, trinitate. So trinitas, trinitatis, that's an AS type word. So in this Trinity, the nihil means none, or nemo is normally what we use for no one. But I think in this case, it might work to have the idea more along the lines of nemo, or at least how we would translate nemo into English. So none is our inserted verb right there. Prius meaning before or first. Before, first, something along those lines. Out or disjunctive, posterius, and this means last, second, inferior. Maybe afterward, but afterward with the idea of behind. This would be in authority, in creation. Hard to get into English. Maybe, no, not last, because that's different. Except creation's not the word to use here. Yeah, that's the difficulty of this text. All right, let's go with existence. All right, none. Maius, ius there for this same form again. Nominative singular neuter. Or minus. Here we don't have the comparative degree form. So this one isn't comparative. It's minus. And then for the comparative. I don't remember what the other irregular forms with this are, because minimus is the smallest, and I don't think minius is a word. I don't remember. If I will have time during editing, I'll put that in there. But anyway, we have here minus minoris, I think. So nominative singular, and it's going to be as an adjective matching that, even though it doesn't look like it. Neuter. Yeah, the note's going to have to say none is greater or less. All right, 25. But totai tres personae. Here is our verb. Sunt, third person plural, present, active, and indicative. Totai, tres, here we have, all of these could be the nominative. Sibi doesn't work, and coai qualis, that could also be the nominative. And since we've got a linking verb right here, that all makes sense. This conjunction would be connecting two predicates, and coai qualis clearly is going to be that, so nominative plural. All of these are feminine, so this is going to be feminine. Okay. Coeterni, personae, tres. So totai is going to be part of our subject, tres is going to be part of our subject, and then it's either personae or coeterni that are going to be the actual, the standing in for the noun. This one actually is a noun, and this one is an adjective, so that makes us lean towards this one being the greater option. So our translating of the way we could translate it is, but whole three persons, but the whole three co-eternals. I think persons makes a lot more sense, again, because it is a noun, and we've got adjective here that wants to connect to another adjective. And then also, we've been talking about persons this entire time. Okay, so that's how I'm going to treat it. Nominative, plural, feminine for these together. And these together as well. And the last word here is sibi, and that comes from sui sibi sese. Yeah. So this one is dative, and since these are plural, it's going to be plural, though normally you wouldn't be able to tell. So I'm going to put that in brackets. But the whole three persons are, and this of course means what it looks like, co-eternal, and this one also means what it looks like, co-equales, co-equal. And last for sibi, and that's going to be with respect to themselves. However we would say that. Very confusing. Maybe to themselves. Maybe to each other. I'm going to write each of these down. To selves with respect to and there we have the first half of 25. I hope taking a look at this has not been too boring or too confusing. I hope it has been helpful for you. May you have a very good life. Farewell.
What? You're still awake? Why are you still here then? You should be reading a book. Or if not reading, you should watch one of these other videos. Please like, subscribe, leave a comment. See you next week.